peeps! Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're all having a great day. This is my first video that I will be recording today since my vertigo attack. It is on this makeup look, eye makeup look actually, and this is the makeup that I was wearing in With These Hands the Anti-Age, yes. I had many requests for it, so that's why I did it. I actually had recorded it before, but once I watched it over, I didn't really care for it. So I wanted to take a little bit of time here just to thank all of you that sent me well wishes, and for those of you who sent me private messages almost every other day checking on me. I was not able to read a lot while I have had my vertigo attack, and it was very hard for me to watch videos. I'm so far behind, so if I've not commented on your videos lately, it's because I was not able to watch, but I promise I'm going to catch up. And I'm really touched by it all. What a wonderful group of peeps I have out there. So again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the time that you took to check in on me. And since my vertigo hit me back in February, I wanted to take another minute just to thank Marnie from Miss Gold Girl, who a couple of weeks back had given me a very, very nice shout out, and many of you came over, and I want to welcome you all, and I want to thank Marnie for sending you all my way. I love a big party, so especially a big anti-aging party. Anyway, okay, so if you like this look and you want to know how to do it, stay tuned, my peeps, because I'm coming at you in rare form. I don't know, I think I may have lost a little bit of my crazy Miss Tammy. I gotta get my mojo back, okay? Okay. Thank you again for, just thank you, really. I love you guys. Okay, stay tuned. I'm coming back with the tutorial on these eyes. Okay. Okay, so let's get started. I've already primed my eye, and at the end I will go through everything I used as to not what. We don't want to waste any time, okay? Let's go. Alright, so I took a MAC wide brush. I happen to like this brush, and I'm going to first start out with Scene by MAC. Okay, this is a gray blue. It tends to turn a little bit more blue on me unless I'm using a base coat that will make it stay gray, but I don't really mind it turning a little bit of blue with the other colors that I'm actually using. So I'm just going to load my brush up, and I'm going to tap it back in just lightly. And now this I'm not going to rub on. I'm going to just pack this on right where my eyeball is. I'm not going to go any higher. Going right to the crease. And notice I'm not dragging it out down here. You do not want to take dark color and drag down here. You will just make your eye, you'll drag your eye down even further than age is doing to it. Okay? So we are just going to pack that color on. Okay? Now I'm going to go in, and if you get a good amount on the first time, you don't have to go back in. You're going to get fallout with this, so I'm going to just get rid of it right now. You can do your eyes first and then put your makeup on, but I don't really. I just wipe it off. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so I packed that on. I don't think I need any more, so now I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. Now I'm not going to blend this up over the crease line, I'm just going to soften the line at the crease. I'm really not moving it up, I'm just softening it right there, okay? And I'm also not dragging it out. If I'm going to do anything, I'm dragging up, but I'm not. I want to keep this color isolated to the lid, okay? So you just soften the line. Next you're going to take a fluffy brush, and now this is where you can decide what colors you want to use. I'm going to use Texture. I started on my lid with Brulee. Okay, I just put a base coat of Brulee on. You can put vanilla. If you need something with a little more skin tone to it, you can use bisque. Whatever works for your skin tone. So I'm going to use, this is Texture, which is a caramely color brown with just a hint of red. So I'm actually going to go in, I'm going to take a dome brush that's a little bit tighter and pointed, and I'm just going to take it on the edge of that brush tap any that you have on off. And then I'm going to lay it right in where the crease is, and I'm just going to apply that color right there and soften the brown, the texture, or saddle I think I'm using. Did I just use the wrong color? Yes, I'm using saddle, I'm not using texture. Sometimes I use texture, but I'm just going to soften that line so that it doesn't go gray-brown, okay? Now I'm going to go in with a clean fluffy brush, and I'm just going to soften out that line from the, I'm not going to blend down into the crease anymore, I'm just softening the line on the outer part. And then I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take soft brown, I think I used. Let me see here. Is this soft brown? Yes, soft brown, which is a very, 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 almost flesh color brown. And I'm just going to load it onto the brush. And now I'm going to go over that and just soften the line and bring it up, okay? And that's just so I don't have the harsh line of the saddle, okay? So that is the eye. Okay, now for underneath, I'm going to take a little pencil, I call them tight dome pencil. I'm going to take a little bit of that scene on the edge and just tap it a little bit. And I'm going to go just underneath the corner. I'm not going all the way over with this. Now I'm going to extend it up, always up, always up. I'm going to extend up, make a funny face, okay? And there's that. Okay, that is the eye. That is really the eye. Now I need to get a pencil, and I'm going to use, I think this is, this is a NARS pencil, and this is called Larger Than Life. It is a bronze, but it's a goldier bronze. I'm just going to line my waterline with that. You can, if you have the skin or the age that allows you to use brown on the waterline or black, because it will close the eye off, you can use a brown or a black pencil, depending on your skin tone, your eye, and such. Now I'm going to take a Revlon, and this is brown suede, and I'm going to do my tight line, but I'm going to keep it very close to the lashes. What I want to do is give the base of my lashes the illusion of being thicker. Okay? And that's that. Okay? Now, I'm going to take that same brown, and I'm just going to do a little bit on the edge here. Just a little. If you like a winged effect, and you like to go all the way over, this color combination is fabulous with that. Now I'm just going to take a little on the end here. I'm going to take my smudger underneath, smudge that line to soften it. Remember, we don't want, no matter what age you are, what skin color you are, what eye color you have, you don't want to have harsh lines. You always want to be blended. Okay, so then I'm just going to blend that and flick it up just a little bit here on the end. Clean up that line a little, and that's that. Now I did apply my blush already, and I did apply my highlighter, but I'm going to go in with my highlighter. I'm going to take a Q-tip to do this. I've used today's highlighter is by Kevin Aquan, and it's called Candlelight, I believe. Yes, Candlelight. This is a beautiful highlighter. I just bought this. There was no place in my area that sold Kevin Aquan, and now my boutique is selling it. So I went ahead and bought it. It was $42. It'll last a lifetime, you know that, unless you, for some reason, are a maniac with your Candlelight highlighters. Anyway, I'm going to take a little bit of it on the tip of the Q-tip, and I'm just going to dot it in here and blend it down, bringing it a little bit underneath, not too much, just a little bit, because you want to keep that area a little bit brighter because you're wearing such darkness on your eyes. Now I'm going to take it on the Q-tip again, and I'm just going to tap it underneath here. And then I'm just going to soften by turning the Q-tip over and blending it down. I think I need a little bit more. There we go. And then soften that. Okay, and there you have it. Now, we are going to move on with our eyelashes. I may go out of frame for just a second while I curl my eyelashes. And there we go. And then I usually hold for 10 to 20 minutes. If I held 10 to 20 minutes, I think my eyelashes would give and pull right out of my eye sockets. 10 to 20 seconds. Okay, now I'm going to take this is Armani's primer. It doesn't matter what eyelash primer you use, whatever one you like, but I do suggest if your eyelashes are thinning on you, a primer is the way to go. So I'm going to wiggle it so that it's at the roots. Again, we want to make the roots really look like they've got some substance to them. And then just, you know, apply it. The trick is you do have to get it, you have to place your eyelashes where you want them, because once this dries, you don't really get to play around your lashes. Treat it like it's mascara. Okay, so now I'm going to let that just dry for a second. And this is the look I had on in my With These Hands, the Anti-Age. A lot of you requested to see this tutorial. I have many more in store. So we'll just keep busy. Yes, we will. Okay, I'm going to I think I lost my mojo while I was gone. I think I don't know, I gotta get my crazy Tammy groove back going. Crazy Miss Tammy groove has gotta happen. Okay, I am going to place it at the roots and I'm just going to flick it. I'm not moving my hand, I'm moving the lashes to really get it on the base. Okay, and then we will go through the lashes. And I do put 2 coats of mascara on when I'm wearing colors this dark on my eyes so that your lashes stand out. You don't want to overpower. I had done this video before. I had already recorded it, but when I watched it back I didn't really like it. So I decided I would do it over again. Always have Q-tips handy. Because see, I got it on that little lash that sticks out there. And get rid of that. Okay. Drippy Nose Tammy. You know, while I was seeing a bunch of doctors for my vertigo, I went to my primary. I've got to go to an ear, nose, and throat. I have an MRI on Saturday of this week on my brain. I went to a neurologist. But when I went to my primary, she told me that she feels the reason I have all this drainage in my head is because of reflux. She said that the allergist actually, when I went to an allergist about a year ago, she had diagnosed that she felt all of my asthma and my reflux was due to, all of this dripping and perhaps even my low-grade asthma is due to reflux. So, we shall see. I'm taking a little, you know how crazy Miss Tammy, she doesn't like to take any pills. But I'm trying a 3-month cycle of Prilosec to see if it does take away all this drippiness. Will you miss crazy Miss Tammy Drippy Nose? Oh, my goodness. I don't know what I'll do without her. She's been with me for so many years. Okay, so I'm going to go in and just put another coat. Okay, and now just, run it lightly on your bottom lashes. Put as much or as little as you like. I think the lashes are really important, but it's important that they don't look like you slept in them and then put more mascara on in the morning. I hate that look. Okay, so that's it. That's this look. It really is a simple technique. It's using 3 colors. I will pull them out for you again and show you everything that I used. Okay, we have Scene, which looks very blue on camera, which is really a muted gray blue, but it looks very vibrant here. And then we have Texture, which is a caramely red brown, and then I have Soft Brown, which is a flesh tone, very, very soft brown. Those are the 3 colors. And first, after my primer, I did go over with a coat of Brulee. Okay, and that was just to give me a nice canvas to work with. So those are the eyeshadows that I used. And you don't have to use MAC. You can use any colors that you have that are very similar to the ones that I have shown you. Okay, then let me get my little basket. As I mentioned, I used a Revlon's. Let me put my glasses on so we can roll right along here. I used Revlon's Luxurious Color in Suede Brown. I used Armani's Eyes to Kill Primer, and that's Giorgio Armani. Armani can be purchased at like Neiman Marcus and Saks. I have my old standby Lancome Brown Definicils, and it is the high definition mascara. I used NARS, excuse me, Larger Than Life Long Wear Eyeliner on the waterline. I used Kevyn Aucoin, and I'm going to show you where I put my highlighter. I take it and just dab it on my brush, as you see. It's a little much. And then I take my highlighter and I go right along here, and then I just blend it down. Now that's going to be excessive because I already had it on. But that is the highlighter. I put it right here. I do not do the bulb nose. I do it here. You can do your cupids. And sometimes right here is not bad just to do it, just for a little highlight. But you don't want to get too crazy with it. And then if you feel you've put too much on, I will just go over with the brush that I used powder, and I will soften it like that. Okay? Okay, and that gives you a really, really beautiful glow. And that's what we want as we age. We don't want sparkle, we want glow. Okay, so that is the Kevyn Aucoin, and that is in Candlelight. It's called the Celestial Powder. Okay, I primed my face with the Laura Mercier's Foundation Primer in Radiance. It is a pink gold. It does not show up on pink at all, but I primed my face with that just for that extra added glow. I mixed two foundations together today. Joelle sent me these and I am absolutely loving them. I will repurchase the Capture Total. I think I can get this in Florida, or I can order it online. But this has an SPF of 15. It's the Capture Total, and it is a serum foundation. It is beautiful. It is expensive, but it is worth it for me. I think foundations are very important. I do mix it together with the Your Skin, and this is number 30 and number 20, and this is the Forever. When I wear the Forever foundation, sometimes it can age me. It's a little too matte. That's why I love mixing it in with a moisture. And all I do is take one drop of this and one drop of this, mix them together, and they make the perfect color. Because this is actually a little too warm for me. This one's a little too light, so I make the perfect color, okay? You may get lucky and be able to find a color that is perfect for your skin. And I apply it with my wet, damp, we'll say, beauty blender, and I focus in the center of the face and then blend out, because in the center of your face is really where you have most of your flaws that show, so I always do that. And I don't really add any more. I just feather it out because I don't really need a lot of foundation on this part of my face. Then what I did is I powdered with Smashbox Halo To Go Light, and I bought this in a kit. And I bought it because it's great for HD camera, but that's what I have on today, and I think it's really nice because it doesn't give you that dehydrated look, and I don't find that it collects in a lot of my lines. Now if you have more lines on your face, you might run into a problem with any powder gathering in lines. But anyway, that is what I used. It has this neat little, it's a solid under there, and you turn it and it shaves what you need off. So I used that. I did apply it with the Sephora Airbrush 55. I love this brush. I actually have two of them. I love them. So I used that. Then for a base kind of bronzer, I wanted a light type of bronze. I didn't want to go dark. I used my Terracotta bronzing powder in 00 Makeup Artist. It's very old. I've had it forever, but I wanted something with peachy coral type undertone, so I put that on. And then over it for my blush, I used MAC's Cantaloupe. I wanted to stay in the coral families because of the colors. I like, when I'm wearing blue grays, I like to stay in the coral. If your skin can handle the pinks, that's okay, but my skin can't when I'm wearing those. And then I did do a little contouring in my cheek area with Harmony. I think this is a perfect contour powder for a lot of people, but you can also use your bronzer as long as it doesn't have shimmer to it. And then I did do my concealer to darken out the dark circles that I have. I used my Armani in number 1. If you've not grabbed a tube of this, you must. I know for some it would be a great expense, but if you have dark circles, you will love Giorgio Armani for inventing this product, okay? It's beautiful. And I also have number 2. Number 2, I would suggest if you have really dark circles and you're really just, you know, you use it to black it out, and then you'll use a concealer. This one here, you don't necessarily have to use a concealer. It is more of a pink tone, but it does do the job. Then over that, as a corrector, just to go a little bit in this part of my eye, I'm very, very dark. It's where I have most of my bluing. So I will put that on. It does camouflage it out, but I like to use just a little bit more, and I do use Bobbi Brown's Bisque, which is another peach based product, and they don't show, if you're looking at me, they don't show up as peach under your eyes. They really do just camouflage, and they really go unnoticed. But you really, I use it with a patting motion. I don't rub these. I pat everything, and then I will go over with my damp beauty blender, and I will turn it around, and I will just go under, just to make sure that it's really blended well. Blending is important. For primer on my lid, I purchased this. It's L'Oreal Decrease Eyeshadow Base. My eyeshadows crease with this, but I did use it today anyway because I bought it, and I'm just doing tutorials today. I'm not really going anywhere, but I also find that my mascara transfers on the upper lid when I use this primer. So I did put, now because blues will, the gray blues will turn really blue on me, I did use my Nubile by MAC just on the lid part where my eyeball is. I didn't go into the crease, I didn't go all the way up. I just put a little bit of this on first. For lips, my brows, Dior Universal. My lips, I used MAC's Spice Liner, which is a very nice neutral shade, but not so neutral that you're dead, okay? And then I used Beige Indecise 298 by Dior. Okay, can you see that? It's a beautiful beige, but it doesn't have enough color for me. So I use it with, I put this over it because this lipstick here on its own tends to get muddied on me. So I found a perfect combination of using this with my Spice Liner, and I only line, I don't fill the whole lip in. And then I apply this. Then I will go over it with the 101 Rouge Automatique, which is a bricky type, but it's a very pale brick tone. So I just put that one over. And then as a little bit of a gloss, I put Wildly Refined by MAC. And all I do is pop it right here in the center. Okay, and that's it, peeps. That is this look. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Again, I want to thank you all for being patient and waiting for me to come back. As I mentioned, the vertigo was just awful. And you know, I've had it my whole life, but this time it really knocked me out. And it happened, it started on February 10th, and I am not, with God as my witness. Today is well, yesterday was Sunday. Today's Monday, but yesterday was Sunday. And yesterday was the first day that I felt 100%. I actually texted Joelle and told her, I feel 100% today. And she was so happy because she'd been checking in on me. And as I've mentioned, I got so many private messages from all of my peeps, just wondering how I was doing, and so many of you that suffer with vertigo or know somebody that suffers with vertigo or Meniere's disease, which is what I've actually been diagnosed with. And after I have my MRI, I'll let you know if the crazy Miss Tammy is still crazy, okay? And you know, the ringing from the Meniere's disease, I said to Lou, I'm not quite sure I like this. I can't hear the voices that talk to me in my head usually. Okay, peeps, leave all your comments. I love hearing from you. Let me know if you try this, how you like it on yourself. If you have any questions, just ask, and I'll be back. I'm going to be recording several videos so that if my vertigo chooses to attack me again, I will be prepared, okay? I love you guys. subscribe. It's an anti-ager. Bisous.